King and Caboodle Cabaret presents Out of the Toy Box.
Markee de Saw!
Cabaret performer Markee de Saw walks on stage holding a microphone, wearing a top hat and tails, sparkly black number. They have a platinum blonde wig, red lipstick and smoky eyes.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend.
Drag King of Colour Norman Fahquer Esq, wearing a yellow and blue onesie, loiters in the background, trying to upstage Markee throughout the performance. They strip off their onesie to reveal a brown waistcoat, tailcoat and brown trousers, and large framed, unfashionable looking glasses. Markee reaches into her coat and pulls out a very small pop saw.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You've got troubles.
Markee walks to her musical saw case, opens it and takes out her real musical saw while Norman watches.
See it through. Oh, you got a friend in me.
Holding her musical saw, Markee sits down and starts to play it. Norman, now wearing a top hat, creeps behind Markee and takes out her prop saw, and then behind her pretends to be playing it as well.
You've got a friend in me.
Norman leaps in front of Markee with his arms outstretched, and Markee looks very annoyed behind him.
Thank you, Norman.
Markee de Saw, everyone! Wow! What an act!
Thanks.
Oedipussi Rex!
Norman Fahquer introduces drag barbarian Oedipussi Rex.
Hello, Glasgow! How are we doing tonight?
Oedipussi is wearing a long robe and a skirt made with sparkly green and blue fabric, and they have a huge wig and beard made of braided rainbow wool.
Oh, I'm up north, you already got it. Yes, a barbarian scream is like a normal scream, but 2 octaves lower. Give me your best barbarian scream. I love it because it's almost like a boo, so I can pretend it you the counts either way. Yes, I came all the way from London. You are allowed to boo that. All the way from evil England. Ooh. And on my very, very, very long coach ride, I had a lot of time to think and reflect and think maybe if I did acts with more depth, I could fly here next time. Because I've been paid a bit more, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to learn a new skill and do a whole act about reflection that I'm sure we can all empathise with. But first, have any of you seen an aerial act before? Yes, you know, lots of people in sexy outfits, rhinestones, very athletic bodies twirling in the air. You're gonna see that now. Bring in the hoop!
Drag King Dorian Fist carries on Oedipussi's hoop prop, which is on the end of a long stick, and holds it up in the air.
So, are you ready to see me fly? Then hit that track! It's an art piece!
Oedipussi stands with her back to the audience, with their arms up in the air, and moves with sweeping gestures. They turn and then begin to lip sync dramatically.
On my reflection, and I ask myself the question.
They grab onto the hoop and stick their face through it while Dorian holds it in the air.
I don't know. Am I a man? Or am I a muppet? If I'm a muppet.
Oedipussi thrusts their face and arms through the hoop and spins. Oedipussi spins the hoop, reaches down down and brings up a Muppet version of himself.
And I don't recognize the one I see inside. It's time for me to decide. Am I a man or am I a puppet? Am I a puppet? If I'm a Muppet, oh, I'm a very manly Muppet. Very manly Muppet. Am I a Muppet or am I a man? Am I a man? If I'm a man, that makes me a Muppet of a man. Muppet of a man.
Oedipussi dances around the stage with the Muppet and then attaches the Muppet to the hoop.
I'm made up my mind. Now I understand.
And then releases the hoop across over the audience. Oedipussi catches the hoop and gives it a spin, and the Muppet falls off, but they just keep going. And Oedipussi pretends to give the Muppet CPR on the stage.
That's what I am.
Oedipussi and the Muppet embrace. The next act has a trigger warning for sexually explicit content. A black fabric screen is being carried on stage.
It's a very liberated, magical sexiness. With a little help from our friend Dolly in here. Who's one of our trainees, you know.
The screen is carried off to reveal a large pink box with Barbie on it in sparkly letters.
Wonderful people. Get really excited. Now remember, this is burlesque, so no touching and lots of cheering for my wonderful friend Hagi!
Hagi, a female presenting performer of Mongolian descent, pops out of the box, steps out, and they are wearing a white jacket and a red lingerie set with red high-heeled boots. And they begin to perform a sexy chair dance.
Oh, I'm here to see my gynecologist.
Strip off their white jacket. They drop to their knees and empty a bag of sex toys over themselves.
I don't know just how it happened. I let down my guard,
They seductively writhe on the floor and interact with the sex toys.
but I fell hard. Guess I should have seen it coming. Caught me by surprise. Wasn't looking where I was going. I fell into your eyes. You came into my crazy world like a frenzy. I knew what hit me, baby. You were flowing through my veins. I'm addicted to you.
They kick their legs in the air.
Lost in your eyes, drowning in blue. Out of control. What can I do?
And then they grab the back of the chair and do some acrobalance tricks. Down into the splits on the stage and continue to interact with the sex toys. They pull a small bullet vibrator from their ear and play with it, before ending with some leg poses on the chair.
What can I do? I'm addicted to you.
Fellow alumni of my gorgeous alma mater, Shut Up and King. Best school in the world, you know. Please welcome to the stage, Freddie Ocity!
Freddie Ocity, a plus-size Caucasian drag king, walks on stage wearing an electric blue suit, white shirt and a colourful scarf. They have electric blue hair and they are holding a mobility aid. Stand centre stage and make a funny face.
How will people react when they see a toy traditionally meant for girls end up in a boy's hands?
They react to the dialogue as if they themselves are the toy that they want the boy to kiss.
Honey, did you pick out a toy? Yes, Mom, I want this.
No, you are not turning out like that. How about this?
No, I have lots of toys like that. I really want this.
But this is more for you.
But
No buts about it. No son of mine is going to be playing with a doll.
Freddie looks very disappointed. He makes a turn around and begins to lip sync.
I'm a wind-up toy in an up-down world. If you leave me all alone, I'll make a mess for sure. I've a heart of gold in the smallest size. Leave me in the dark, you'll never hear me cry. More than an illustration, points of articulation come to life on a brass spring. Such a wonderful plaything. It's a cruel cross that I have to bear. If you come a little close, I'm going to pull your hair. More than just a toy in a patched blue suit. Hold me in your arms, I'm just a boy like you. But your mama thought there was something wrong. Didn't want you sleeping with a boy too long. It's a serious thing in a grown-up world. Maybe you'd be better with a Barbie girl. You knew that I adored you, but you left me in Georgia. Toys are not sentimental. How could I be parental?
He pulls out a price tag prop on which says the word cheap. He pulls out some fluffy stuffing from his shirt and throws it on stage.
Now I feel like trash. Clothes are made of rags and they don't even match. So she dressed me up as the man she loved, threw me in a box when she had had enough. Now the light of day I no longer see. She stuck her voodoo pins where my eyes used to be. Accidentally tragic, victim of her black magic. Had a boy once who loved me, now he's so afraid of me. On a long lost day when you're gray and old, up to me, telling the story of a boy like me.
Freddie pulls out more of his own stuffing as he twirls around the stage, supporting himself with his mobility aid. The next act has a trigger warning for kink content with BDSM reference. A large red box on stage with the words pup toys.
So, if you are a good boy, you're in for a treat right now.
Markee de Saw introduces the act.
Start stamping the floor with your feet. That's it, that's just for me because it vibrates the stage and it feels good. I want you to start clapping your hands wildly. And welcome to our stage, Clint Oris!
Drag king Clint Oris emerges from the pup toys box wearing a Dalmatian onesie and Dalmatian dog mask. Clint bounces around the stage with two hands in front of his chest like little dog paws and hops about playfully. Clint goes on all fours and goes back to his pup toy box and pulls out some toys.
His ears flip-flop and his tail wig wags, and when he walks, he goes zigzag. He
pulls out a toy bone.
Zigzag, he goes flip-flop, wig
He pulls out some BDSM handcuffs.
loves to play. He rolls around in the mud all day. I whistle. He
Pulls out a leather whip.
Say that again, I liked it.
oh, babe. He always runs the other way. He goes flip-flop, wig wag, zigzag. He goes flip.
Say that again, I liked it.
He attaches a leash to his collar, stands up and yanks it playfully. He strips off his Dalmatian onesie and reveals a leather chest harness, leather chaps, a t-shirt that has some masculine muscles. He turns and bends over to reveal a long, fluffy black tail. And then finally takes off his Dalmatian mask to show he's wearing a leather pup play mask and doggy ears. And his movements become more sexually confident and suggestive. Drops to all fours and waggles his tail.
What is pup play?
Well, pup play is a subset of
Clint folds his arms and stands up listening to the voiceover.
However, pup play deals with specifically dogs or puppies. Other common pet headspaces include ponies and horses or kittens and cats. However, make no mistake, in all pet play there is no actual animals involved.
How do I get into the pup headspace?
It really depends on the dog. For some, it's as easy as putting on their gear. For others, it's as easy as getting on all fours, or playing with their favorite toy, or with their handler. But if you're having trouble finding your headspace, try out this exercise. Close your eyes.
Clint follows the instructions.
The type of dog that you want to be. How does that dog move? How does that dog sound? Meditate on this, and then get on all fours and try it out yourself.
Clint on all fours gyrates and crosses the stage. Then sits up on his knees and pulls at the chain around his neck.
Do I need to be collared?
Absolutely not. Being collared is a huge commitment, and you should not be rushed into being collared or feel rushed into finding someone to collar you.
Where do I meet other pups?
There are a wide variety of ways. Apps like Scruff, Recon, or PupSpace, special interest groups online or in person, or if you're in a large metropolitan area or around one, the chances are your local gay bar has a pup night. I really hope this helped, and with this newfound knowledge that you and your pack can have a howling good time.
Clint, with his back to the audience, takes off his pup play mask, turns around to reveal strong masked contour with bushy moustache, sideburns, and a dog nose painted on.
Together. Come on, baby, let's go.
He slowly wanders into the audience, hands his leash to someone, and they lead him back on stage.
Shorts of leather. Come on, baby, let's go. You, he, together. Come on, baby, let's go.
At Fahquer Manor, where our young hero Norman is attempting to take that very special journey to finally becoming a real man and live his very own hard-earned life of luxury.
Mixed-race drag king Norman Fahquer Esq arrives on stage in his toy sports car wearing a polo uniform.
Give me the car tonight.
He interacts with the toy sports car, gyrating against it and straddling it and stroking it.
This girl, I wanna. Dad, give me the car.
He straddles the car and rides it off stage.
Oh dear. Looks like our beloved Norman is going to need a plan B.
A toy hobby horse emerges from behind a curtain, followed by Norman riding the horse.
Head down cross town, living like a rock star. Spend a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby's got a habit, diamond rings and Fendi sports bras. Riding down Rodeo in my Maserati sports car. God knows just I've been through all that. I'm like a Marlboro man, so I keep going back. Wish I could go home back to that old town road. I wanna ride till I can't go more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't go more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't go more.
But wait, it seems like our boy has found just the ticket.
Norman points to his polo shirt, goes off stage, and comes back riding his horse, carrying an inflatable polo stick. And he gallops around the stage playing polo, gently pretending to hit people on the head with his inflatable polo stick. The match ends, and Norman is triumphant and pulls out a medal.
Wow, Norman Fahquer, what an amazing match. You really proved you are a once-in-a-generation talent. How do you feel?
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, I feel amazing, really amazing. I just think it goes to show how much you can achieve when you really dedicate yourself to a goal.
Absolutely, Norman, absolutely. So tell us, how have you been preparing for this opportunity?
Well, I've been taking Mummy's ponies out around the estate every day for years now. I mean, just riding all day and practicing my game. No distractions, no time for a job or anything like that.
Of course, such focus. And what advice would you give to this country's young people, those hoping to achieve this level of success?
Well, I have to say, I mean, it's really just a case of hard work and determination. Really, anyone could do it if they set their mind to it. I mean, you just need the best horses, the best trainers, the best equipment, well, and time to practice, of course. I mean, it's an investment, but if you're dedicated like I was, then absolutely, it's totally achievable.
Well, there you have it, folks. Norman Fahquer, what an inspiration. Enjoy your celebrations.
Norman discards his horse and comes back riding his sports car with a money gun, which he shoots across the audience, paper money falling everywhere.
If you wanna go and take a ride with me, you can be willing to fall with those ease over. Ride this away.
Lavish McTavish!
On a projector screen, words say, "Video contains stop-motion animation." Lavish kneels beside the screen. The pictures on the screen show the story of a small toy left behind in a claw machine at a fairground.
50-foot-tall adrenaline generators that may or may not have bypassed inspection over the last 4 decades, try to find waves and smiles from delightful 5'2" mascots who, I must inform you hastily, are likely wearing a costume that has not been cleaned in at least 5 years, and know for the last time they certainly cannot hold your poor old baby for a photograph. Oh, and speaking of Mum and Dad, we cannot forget the ones who are simply itching to call the local newspaper because little Johnny despairingly won a slinky at the ring toss and the bombastic Connie on hand refused to swap it for a monstrously large Danger Mouse plushie. Speaking of winnings, how we also adore the arcade, the amusements, which brings us to an ever-popular favourite, the crane machine. Now, despite its blatantly transparent algorithm, we all really do yearn for the perfect play at the perfect moment. The bragging rights to exclaim, "I defeated the undefeatable!" But alas, it's all in the name of wonderful memories, is it not? As, well, we are emphatically aware, such good memories cannot last forever. Certainly not the funfair, at least. As profits will deteriorate, no investors or crowdfunders to save the day, the company shall liquidate, alongside the memories. The haunted house.
The animation on the screen shows the fairground now long since deserted.
And the waltzers, they're waltzing no more. And what was to become of those adorable, cuddlesome creatures who once resided side by side in those fraudulent yet wickedly marvellous claw machines? As their abandonment approached, and the final crowd swarmed the place like vultures, Slowly, each creature did descend towards freedom to live a life of love and cherishment in the wider world. One by one, they slowly dwindled down until, sadly, as the closing of the funfair gates echoed for the last time, only one remained, whom ultimately became the one left behind.
The animation shows one small leopard toy alone in the claw machine, and Lavish reveals that they are in fact the embodiment of that toy. They're wearing a black catsuit with leopard fur collar and strips of leopard fur fabric around their waist and wrists. Lavish sits on the ground and continues to lip sync.
Every night she comes to take me out to dreaming. When I'm with her, I'm the richest man in town. She's a rose, she's a pearl, she's a spin on my world.
They spin and then stand up. They move slowly with lots of grand arm gestures.
She's my Coney Island lady. She's my Coney Island girl. She's a pretty.
They begin prancing and twirling.
In a red dress. She's the moon in the mist to me. She's my Coney Island baby. She's my Coney Island girl.
On today's episode of It Looks Like the World Ended,
They kneel down and put back on their hat and coat.
spots in the entire
I'm very excited about planning this road trip, and hopefully it's going to be awesome. It's an abandoned theme park.
Store. We found an abandoned theme park. Now, this place isn't too big.
Join us on an epic journey through this gigantic abandoned theme park, where roller coasters, crazy rides.
Yes, many years later, in light of the internet and a rapid fascination for urban exploration, something extraordinary was about to happen. With a blind explorer, an anonymous voice behind a DJI pocket lens.
The screen shows the shadow of a figure smashing something with a hammer and extracting the toy from the claw machine.
And only then, little creature, was it finally time for you to go home.
The animation ends with the claw machine toy being held in the arms of a person. The next act contains a trigger warning for clown. A wicker picnic hamper on a table centre stage. Norman Fahquer introduces Ajax Off.
So this time, please, make some serious noise for Ajax Off!
Ajax Off walks on stage wearing a white harlequin clown outfit and holding a tambourine.
Hasn't started yet. Oh, I should have started by now. Oh, the curtain's moved.
Down the tambourine and opens the wicker basket and pulls out Punch and Judy puppets and then sings into the mic.
It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Let's go party, I'm a Barbie girl.
He discards the Punch puppet and changes to a policeman puppet.
Sorry, officer! But blood, just see what dress me up, make it tight, I'm your dog. You're my dog, roll through the glamour, kiss me here, touch me there, hanky panky. Touch, you can play, if you say I'm only yours. Oh, I'm a Barbie girl, sit up.
Judy puppet and beckons to the audience, and then brings out the Punch puppet and a crocodile puppet.
Let's go party. Come on, party, let's go party. Come on, party, let's go party.
Both puppets are discarded.
Like a star, I beg on my knees. Give me a friend, and let's do it again. Kiss me here, touch me there, and thank you. You can touch.
He pulls a wooden paddle from his side and then pretends to slap his own thigh.
Only your hands touch. You can play if you say.
Then pulls out a string of sausages from the hamper and interacts with them like they're a boa.
Come back! Let's go party. Come on, party, let's go party. Come on, party, let's go party. I'm a party girl. Sing along. I'm plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, party, let's go party. I'm a bit drunk tonight. Come on, party, let's go party.
He puts on the Judy puppet and then hands the string of sausages to the audience.
Party, let's go party. Here you go, hold that sausage. Oh, that's the way to do it.
Two performers stand on stage with their arms in positions as if they are dolls.
Thrush!
A third performer walks on stage. They are femme presenting, tall, wearing a large, red, oversized top and blue jeans. This performer is Thrush and begins to lip sync in fluid, dramatic movements. The two performers either side accompany Thrush performing with choreography that mimics dolls in a musical box, with lots of moves that are very robotic. All three performers are Caucasian. Synchronized robotic doll choreography with lots of angular arm movements and hair flicking. Slower and more fluid. Strike a static pose and Thrush emerges to the front and then turns and walks onto the stage riser, and then each performer has their freestyle moment. Ends with the three of them in a synchronized irregular moves and striking of strong poses. The three of them come together in the center of the stage and wind down with slower movements until they come to a stop together.
The one, the only, Oedipussi Rex!
Drag barbarian Oedipussi Rex returns to the stage, this time in a costume that resembles a centurion. This time their large wig and beard is made from rainbow strips of fabric.
Costume change, do you like it? Now, I've been told I can't go on for too long, so you're going to do a little bit of a sing-song with me. Good, so what we're going to do is we're going to just set the scene first. I want you to imagine that we're on a windy mountain top. Make the noise of the wind blowing through the trees. Up there flies a mighty eagle. The wind is still blowing. Down here are some barbarians having a fight. Amazing. And over here is a yak. Nailed it, the wind is still blowing. And that is when the track will start. You're gonna sing this with me. Oh, I'm a beautiful princess. The chin shine bright in the drag bar tonight, not a bush head to be seen. A kingdom of appellation, and I'm the biddy king. My hair is bristling like a blurseed from inside. Couldn't trim it back, heaven knows I've tried. Don't need to eat, don't need to shave. No one can say how I should behave. Won't take my mane, won't even plug, 'cause I don't give a damn. Let it grow, don't cut it back anymore. Let it grow, 'cause using razors is such a chore. I don't care, I look great this way. Let my beard grow. Can't be bothered to cut it anyway.
They tug at the fabric in their beard and it begins to unravel. They spin it around and around and then hand it to the audience who continue to pull it.
Me feel so strong when the hairs that sprout out from me just go on and on. It's time to see what style I suit. Am I a 30 urban house brute, a Dutch, a Gandalf, or a goatee? Maybe Gimli, there's all types of it. Google it later. Let it grow, let it grow. Do you need to ask me why? Let it grow, let it grow. I'm just a goddamn hairy guy. I'll keep it strapped, even with the rain. Let my beard grow long. Now quickly, take my beard and pass it back through the audience. I want you all to touch me. Keep passing me around. I want you all to touch me. Put the wind machine on the picture massive. Somehow it's into tension. The candy monster, my everyone. So I had the power neutralizing. We'll say yes. Come on. I'll never cut it back. This look is gonna last. Everyone.
The audience waves their hands and Oedipuss's beard in the air.
Like an undead lord. Let it grow, let it grow. You'll never see me show. I'll and gone. You're gonna have to fill for a while.
Everyone, give it up for the greatest kid you've ever seen or touched. Now,
I'm just asking for more stage time.
Oedipussi exits the stage. That's the end of the show.